recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. It's a brand new show for everyone out there listening. It's AWIPOD Worldwide. I'm your host, Brent Piles. I've got the mayor of Canton here with me. And, of course, Glenn's here with me, too. I pointed the wrong way, but it doesn't matter because you can't see me. Guys, how you doing? I'll start with Glenn. Glenn, how you feeling?
I'm good. Thank you very much, Mr. Cena.
Can you not see me?
I can, but they can't.
Oh, you're right. That did not land with me. I don't know why, but that did not land with me. It really didn't. How about you, Mr. Redman? And I call him that because he's got a Redman hat on.
Speaking of you can't see me, did you guys see the video of John Cena's new movie?
I have not.
Okay, well, you'll wish that you didn't see it, see him in it. But yeah, go ahead and check that out whenever we get off here. But yeah, I don't know what he's going for, but he's dressed up like Rhea Ripley in a dress.
Oh,
I was going to say, yeah, is this the one where he's cross-dressing? I
didn't know about him. I didn't know about what the whole story of the movie was, but he's dressed up like a golf lady in a dress.
Here we go. He's got legs.
Yeah.
He knows how to use
He's
them.
showing off those gams.
I can tell you what, right now, I can see all of that. That's going on right there, isn't it?
Yeah. but yeah, I'm doing great, guys. We really went off the path there.
My nose has been running all day, so it's either allergies or I'm getting sick. So, and I hope it's not getting sick because I don't know if you've heard, Glenn, but we got some big sporting event going on this weekend on Sunday. As a matter of fact, you may have heard of this. It's called the Super Bowl.
I may have heard of it. It's actually that big that they're putting it on free-to-air TV over here.
Oh my God!
Mm.
It's usually on free-to-air TV here too, because it's usually on like Fox or CBS or NBC. I don't even know. I think it's on Fox this year, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I think it is Fox. Yeah, because I think they were doing the Fox pregame.
Well, that means I get Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Yippee fucking skippy.
Well, I don't know what a Super Bowl is because my team's never seen one.
Yeah. Well, my team has seen one too, but I haven't seen one because I was only fucking 6 months old. But
no, yeah. The Bears made it to the Super Bowl.
You're right. You're right. They did make it to the Super Bowl, but they lost. I felt really good about that Super Bowl against the Colts at the opening kickoff when Devin Hester took it back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill from there.
Yeah, so at least you saw one. I haven't even seen a championship game in my lifetime, base.
That's true. And I mean, some of your other teams have won championships, Mayor.
Yeah.
Not the Indians.
No, not the Indians.
Or the Guardians. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever they want to call themselves now. They're not going to call themselves winners anytime soon, I don't think.
So since it is the Super Bowl, Glenn, who are you going to root for in the Super Bowl? You're going to watch this thing, right?
I will, as an impartial.
Well, if you wanted to pick a team to root for, just off of the facts that I'm going to tell you that Kansas City Chiefs fans are fucking annoying and I hate them. So fly, Eagles, fly, motherfucker.
I don't think you can look beyond Mahomes having a say in what goes on. Unfortunately.
Who are you rooting for in this thing?
I'm rooting for about the $150 in bets I've already got floating on DraftKings right now between different players and all sorts of things. I've got one scenario where the Chiefs win and still makes me money. I've got another scenario where the Eagles win and it still makes me money. So I'm rooting for myself.
Spread betting is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, here in Nebraska, we can only do the daily fantasy games on
and I'm
hoping we can't do individual game bets. I can't do any prop bets. It's fucking bullshit. I hate Nebraska.
You have to go down and see a man in a van by the river to make those kind of bets.
In a van. The reason why I say Chiefs fans are really annoying is because Nebraska's not that far from Kansas City. It's like 3 hours. So everybody here is a fucking Chiefs fan, and they're just insufferable. So I really hope that they lose for that reason. And my good buddy Michael Watkins, I know you remember Michael Watkins, Mayor. He's a big Eagles fan, so I'm going to root for the Eagles for him. And the Eagles got more Nebraska guys on their team, so go Eagles.
Good reason.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about sports, that kind of sporting event. We're here to talk about some wrestling. And there was a premium live event on Saturday night that I don't think any of us were like particularly over the moon for. But it ended up being a pretty goddamn decent show. What did you think, Glenn?
I was going to say it lived up to the name of a premium live event.
It was.
I was suitably sports entertained.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good stuff all the way through.
It was.
I only missed one match, and I still need to go back and see that because I'm sure it was really good. But all the other matches were fantastic, so I'm sure it didn't.
What's the one match you missed?
The tag team match, the 4-way tag team match.
Oh, yeah, it was fine.
Oh.
I mean, a little bit too much of everyone fucking around everywhere for me. But it was as far as four-way tag team match goes, it was good. I did miss one match too. I have not watched the main event yet, so I didn't see Breaker versus Waller, but everything else I saw on the show was good. I mean, the women's tag team match I guess it was what it was. We've got the people who've had one match together or two matches together. Fallon Henley and Kiana James are now the tag team champions over the Lollipop Guild. So Mayor, if you had to pick one match from that show, what was your favorite?
The women's championship match.
For obvious reasons.
Yes, but no, I actually really I enjoyed the cage match. I thought it was a smart way to present the cage match, and everything that was done in it wasn't wasted movement. But that's kind of like the way the Steiners have been for 100 years now combined between the three of them. Like there's not a lot of wasted movement in their matches. Like everything's deliberate and everything registers and clock. It makes sense that you're not going to see some, crazy flipping gymnastics routine, which if that's your thing, I have nothing against it for someone, but
right.
I'm more of, the slower plodding match that picks up as it goes. And that's kind of what that last match was, and in a steel cage too. So
the mayor doesn't like it when things are in a rush. Glenn, what do you think? What was your favorite match on the show?
It was a good overall. Probably the Camilla Hayes match. That was pretty good.
That shocked me a little because I didn't expect a 2-0 win, but I guess if you're going to give a 2-0 win to anybody, it would be Hayes. We also got a little interference in that match from the artist formerly known as Commander Aziz, and they talked to him on Tuesday night and asked him why he turned his back on Apollo like that, and he says he knows what he did, and I know exactly what he did, and I think you guys do too. Yeah. He got rid of that whisk.
That is it. He lost his whisk.
Commander Aziz's grandmama's whisk. She used that to make scrambled goddamn eggs.
The cost of eggs these days. Can you imagine how many eggs Commander Aziz needs to eat? You better be able to whisk that thing right, because you screw those things up and get them burnt, not fluffy. You know how much money you just wasted?
That's like $40.
That thing's worth more than the championship belt.
It really is.
That's why that was a huge whisk.
For all them eggs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He needs more eggs than people that go to the Waffle House, the Usos, Yeah, for me, I really liked the opening match. The opening match was really, really good. Wesley versus Dijak for the North American. And I just want to say that we all did particularly terrible on our picks. Check out our YouTube page. You can see our horrible picks. We got nothing right.
No, don't check out our picks. Skip forward. You want to remain thinking positively about all of us and our wrestling knowledge combined.
No, you listened to it, and we did things the AWIPOD way. We picked them ridiculously because that's what we do here. So, honestly, we didn't pick them ridiculously. I felt good about my picks. Did you guys feel good about yours?
Yeah. To be fair, the two of us managed to get 4 out of the 6 right.
Yeah, I was going to say
one of us got 1 out of the 6.
I did not feel good about the mayor's picks. I really did not.
The mayor was picking with the old ticker.
He really went with the heart on that night. You're right. Yeah. I was really happy to see Gallus win. Of course, me and Glenn are big NXT UK guys, so I was happy to see the Gallus boys on top, the new NXT Tag Team Champions. It's no surprise to me that when I turn on an episode of NXT, the people that are most compelling, usually that I see on the TV screen, are people that came from NXT UK. No surprise to me. Because I watched the show, the Tuesday show, which wasn't too bad, but there was some ridiculous things. My favorite ridiculous thing that happened was when they did an interview with Roxanne Perez, and the Lollipop Guild just comes out of nowhere, and they are mad at Roxanne Perez, even though she's done nothing to them.
Yeah. All she did was win her own match.
How dare she? That bitch.
Yeah, that didn't really tie together. That kind of tied in like Lita coming out to save Becky Lynch when there was like no reason why she did it.
Well, if Glenn's in the cage, right, and then the mayor's about to climb in there, and I got to get out there to save Glenn, right? I'm going to get out there, wait for my music to come on. I'm going to get out there, and I'm going to dance first. First, I'm going to dance. Then I'm going to high five some folks, and then maybe I'll help Glenn.
Sign an autograph on the way down, take a picture.
What made me laugh, though, was Io Sky, the Empress of the Sky, stopped halfway up the cage and watched her do it. She could have been in, beaten Becky up and out again by the time he got to the ring.
Yeah.
Empress of the Sky, my cage. What are you doing?
Yeah, she put the turtle shell on and just stood there like someone on the Home Shopping Network trying to sell a ladder.
Or like any wrestler in a ladder match ever because they've forgotten how to climb. So we should have known she wasn't going to get in there quickly. Wrestlers don't know how to climb anything.
No.
Talking about Tuesday, one of the funniest things I thought was after the Pretty Deadly redemption match, the way that Gallus were lit up on that balcony, I actually thought it was a schism. First of all, I didn't realize it was Gallus because they give him that really weird green glow.
Right. Well, what else happened with the schism? Didn't they like kidnap Thea Hale at least for a little while?
Was it Thea? Oh, it was Thea Hale. I was thinking Wendy Chu, but you're right.
No, it was Thea Hale. Was it them that actually kidnapped Thea Hale? I didn't see who did. Oh, it was, wasn't it? It was the Rock's daughter.
Yeah, the young Pebbles
grabbed her.
Yeah, Pebbles.
And then they let her go again.
Somebody else said that. Somebody whose name we won't mention here. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what else happened. Carmelo Hayes took on JD McDonough, which was fine. Yeah.
The best thing about that is Ilya turning up and chasing JD McDonough into the crowd.
That's true.
that guy for a great wrestler can't run.
No,
it's not. Short legs.
Yes,
yeah,
that's what it is.
He does not have the legs of
old Diet Finn Balor.
No.
All right. Well, there was something that happened at the end of the show. There was a segment. It's called Ding Dong Hello.
Yes.
And somebody got Ding Dong Hello to foot right in their fucking face. And I wanted to ask you, how'd that make you feel?
Oh man, I even though I feel like it's probably going to go no, it's not. I'm not going to say the words. This is going great. They needed to split them up. They saw who the star was in that group. They saw all the potential. They see it in the ring. They hear it on the microphone. The crowd hates her, which is good, I think, in this instance.
Yeah.
Because they absolutely hate her, and just the attitude and personality she gives off is fantastic. I mean, if they need a dirty, grimy heel that just can be like as bitchy as they can get, they found it in her. Especially when you've got like the sweet little new Bailey babyface and Roxanne Perez. Like, I think the two of them could play off great with each other.
I said it in the chat, and I'll say it on here as well. How much money does Gigi Dolan owe JCJ?
First, she tried to throw her through the door that wouldn't open because doors don't open that way.
Yeah.
No. They'd already walked through it. They knew that it opened the other way, but they still carried on with it. And then, because it didn't open, she went and kicked her in the head.
with no give. It would be like
No.
kicking you against the concrete.
Oh, it gave then.
Not a lot, though.
There was a head-shaped hole in the door.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah,
she
that was
kicked
a
the shit
boot.
out of her. She kicked her head out of her head, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's like you stole all the money in my bank account and
Yeah.
kind of kicking.
That's like you kicked my dog kind of kicking was the kind of kicking she gave her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gigi Dolan's gonna have an imprint of that boot in the side of her face for a while. So
Yeah.
for a long while, I think. Well, if there's not anything other pressing news in the wrestling world that you gentlemen would like to get to, I think it's time.
Oh,
Prime time.
Yeah, Jey Uso turned up tonight
Oh, he did show up. That's right.
to wrestle with his brother, but then buggered off again. Just went off on his own, had a chat with Sammy.
No, did he
So,
talk to Sammy?
He did talk to Sammy.
Okay, I didn't see that part. And now that you mentioned that, there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about from Raw on Monday night, which was, man, what a promo segment back and forth between Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes. That was some grade A. That was really, really fucking good. I mean, that's probably one of the best back and forth promo segments I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Very well done.
Yes,
It was.
For Raw segments, that's probably like in my top 3, like best Raw segments. Like, I would, if I had to pee during that, I would have just pissed my pants and sat there and watched it. I was that gripped into watching the TV. Like, there was nothing that was getting me up. I was sitting there into like every word between Cody and Paul and their reaction, and Paul trembling and doing things that only Paul can do at the right times, and Cody like taking it all in. I mean, it was masterful. It was better than most well acted movies that they have tons of takes on.
Yeah.
You could tell it was good because by the crowd reaction. Because normally when you get a 20-minute segment like that at the start of the show where they're just talking for 20 minutes, the crowd starts to get a bit antsy, moving about and shuffling.
You're getting a what chance is when
that's where, but everybody just sat there totally gripped by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just like the mayor said, your eyes were locked on the screen. You weren't going anywhere as long as that was going on. And just the very ending thing with Paul too, where he tells him, the last conversation I had with your father, he told me you were his favorite son, but Roman Reigns was the son he wished he had. That's just wow.
Yeah, that was a knockout punch right there.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way Cody thought about it for a second, like hitting him, but then he didn't. That was just. It was really fucking good. It was great. I'm really just excited about watching. Like I actually sat and watched 3 hours of Raw for 2 weeks in a row, and I'm excited to watch it again. I mean, I missed SmackDown tonight, but I'm probably going to try to catch it later. So it's just really good to feel excited about storylines. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it is.
It most certainly is. Well, there we have it. Now we can do it. It's time for some WCW Worldwide. Most of the time, I tell you, if you want to watch along with us, you can pull this up. You can't. You can't watch it along with us. You can't pull it up. Sorry. You're just going to have to listen and trust me of what I'm saying to you.